They're not here, like I said at the beginning. They don't care about what we have. Of the most precious thing in our hearts, they don't care about our feelings. That's what I'm not telling you. These people seem too powerful. Patricia Bravanel and Fabio Faria with everyone, unless they're gathered at some big shot's mansion. Now, at this very moment, they are at one of the most popular and upscale restaurants in Sao Paulo. Guys, I'm posting this in several videos here. Slim Farrow. It's a little effervescent powder that you put in water after you eat a heavier, greasier meal and so on. Very useful and great for people wanting to lose weight. Guys, you can see I'm showing images here. Look, a couple of months ago, 2-3 months ago, I was already able to lose weight, right? The videos I'm showing here, I had already recorded them. But today, right? October 23rd, I already lost 18 kilos in 1 month. And I was about to complete 1 month and 20 days. That's why I was taking a while to make, the videos. You who are there with a little problem, right? Sometimes with being overweight, it's super excellently good. Many people have already used it and also made progress. Of course, we also have to do our part, right? A reduction in food intake. But I tell you, for me, it worked really well. Look, my face is much thinner, my neck and everything. I was feeling uncomfortable. I'll show you, just so you know I'm not joking. Look at these pants. Look at the pants here. They're super loose, and these pants didn't fit me before. They didn't fit me. Shorts are like underwear, even underwear. It was tough, and keep in mind I work out. But sometimes we let ourselves go a little, right? The Slim Fervor product is really great here. If you're looking to slim down, cutting back on food helps with basal daily energy loss. Okay? I've been taking it every day and it's making a huge difference. The link is right here below for anyone who wants to take advantage. It's an excellent opportunity because these people don't care about us. They don't like the people. They pretend to like the people. They don't like the people. They despise the people. They don't like to mingle with us. Our smell is different from theirs. To them, our smell is different from theirs. And that's a fact. Silvio Santos, I can't help but mention him, especially because I have many examples of him. Silvio Santos was a different kind of person. He cared about us. The others don't. We shouldn't expect things here that don't exist. I spent all day without sleep last night, worrying about the consequences. Of course, that gave our tormentors a lot more power. But there's nothing I can do. It still makes sense. In a concise, proper way, without resorting to insults or name-calling, because that's exactly what they want. But we won't stop speaking out, but with cordiality, with the manners that we have, something the other side doesn't have, but we do. And never give up. I'm not going to the United States. I'm not going to just pack up like so many people are doing, packing their bags here, getting something set up, and then just leaving, I've already said it here several times. What kind of man would I be if I didn't take care of my home first? My home, my house first. That's obvious, it's obvious. I saw a video here from an influencer, another protest here, people suggesting to boycott Sistema Brasileiro de Televisão the same way they boycott Globo. The Bravanel daughters can't manage without being political. Actually, I don't think it was them. I just think they don't care. It's Fabio Faria, and President Bolsonaro was very fond of him. That's what I say. It wasn't just the stabbing by Adelio that President Bolsonaro suffered. It wasn't just Adelio's stabbing. President Bolsonaro has been stabbed for many years, of course, because he was the only one who opened everyone's eyes. This influencer I really like, Morgana. She basically said everything that we are feeling. This is a wonderful, wonderful video. It seems like she took it from our hearts and expressed it in her own words. Look.
Sistema Brasileiro de Televisão has always made it clear work, effort, and persistence are valuable. Silvio Santos showed this in his own way on stage, improvising, making mistakes live on a popular television that was never ashamed of being popular. Chavez reruns, we watch, and I still do today. Mexican soap operas return on Sundays, along with the audience in Caravana. Everything was a bit messy, a little tacky, not cheesy, but it kept us company for us. It wasn't a television that saw you as a problem, but one that included you, making it feel like home for many. That's why certain scenes today make you feel uneasy, and it's not just political, it's human. We understand concessions, we understand the president at events, we understand protocol, that's how the real world works. Even with Palminha there and Tarcísio acting awkward, what was he supposed to do? What doesn't make sense is when this turns into hugs, gratitude, comfortable intimacy, little hugs, and authority being treated like a celebrity. And since when did a minister become an idol? Since when did someone who decides other people's lives become someone to receive applause, affection, and passionate comments? There will be a segment on Sistema Brasileiro de Televisão News with Carista, Ronaldo, Alexandre de Moraes, Iris Abravanel hugging Lula.
Sistema Brasileiro de Televisão News. That's how it starts. Sistema Brasileiro de Televisão doesn't have a political party.
Flamengo convinced me. Are you talking to your politicians there in Rio Grande do Norte, my dear love? Are you mocking the intelligence of Brazilians, man? There's no party. We can see there's no party.
Embracing and having gratitude written in the caption, there shouldn't have been a long hug between your wife and Yanja because gratitude takes sides, a hug takes sides, public affection takes sides. We don't believe in neutrality like that, no. Donna Iris sees you there, grateful, hugging. Someone who represents so much that's wrong with this country, it hurts. Silvio Santos built a different feeling in us. Patricia Abravanel used to write, yesterday I saw you as a continuation of your father. The idea that this was still a genre.
Morganinho, what an amazing video you made. What she said is all of us, the continuation of Silvio, the legacy all mixed up. Are you somewhere lively right now? We already got what we had to get from them, even in the past, with our audience. I never missed Topa Tudo por Dinheiro or a Silvio Santos show. My mom and my brothers, all of us smiling, waiting for Sunday so we could watch. I want everything to be nice. Look, it stays in our minds.
Seeing you there, relaxed and smiling, your husband saying, we haven't chosen a side yet, okay? We're tired of being lied to right to our faces because we're the ones who suffer. While this atmosphere of hugs is happening, Bolsonaro is unjustly imprisoned and we feel trapped, swallowing injustice, swallowing silence, swallowing fear. This doesn't seem like Brazil. It seems like a Brazil that's too comfortable to listen to the rest. It's not hate, it's disgust, it's anger. It's realizing they used something that felt like ours as a backdrop to act like everything is normal. When it came to campaigns, Silvio Santos always knew how to separate the stage from power, and when those things mix, we feel it before we understand it. I felt it and pretended it didn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. It's treating everyone like an idiot, and just to be safe, being tacky and saying you don't take sides while clearly choosing a wonderful one.
Great video, wonderful video. The fact is just a logical one. It's not just Patricia, the other daughters too, my director, another one, I don't know what else. But who? Based on what we've seen, Fabio Faria is behind it all. Patricia, because she was the most charismatic to us, because she would appear more alongside Silvio and all that. And, as I said, Margarita hurts a lot. It was a huge stab. It was much worse for me. Honestly, it was worse than what Margarita said. Here I thrive, worse than Margarita. We saw it from several American politicians. No, it doesn't exist. That's what they said. Several. I put it here. Several. No. The machine keeps going. There's no reason. I'll even bring it tomorrow because I'm looking into it. Rubio didn't like it. He didn't like it. He's really upset because he knows I'm not lying. You're lying, right? Never in the history of the machine have they taken it out this quickly. But then we already had it here. Yeah. It's about handling this. That's our real problem. But then, on the same day, houve Sistema Brasileiro de Televisão. Because honestly, what makes Sistema Brasileiro de Televisão different from Globo today? What's the difference? Nothing, absolutely nothing. It even got worse. I've never even seen on Globo the images that we saw there. Yes, Patricia, we may be nothing to you, to the other sisters, to Mrs. Iris. You and Mrs. Iris have always been in my heart. We may not mean anything, we may smell bad. We don't have the same scent and fancy perfume that you all have. But all of this that you have today came from our past. There, I'm in my 40s. I've always admired you all much more than Globo, since I was a boy, My generation even remembers the cartoons. It's not Chavez. Chavez is an exception. We love Chavez, Firehorse, that Woody Woodpecker, Tom and Jerry. We're worth nothing to you. We're worth nothing to you. Patricia. Right? You're going to want to try to convince us as Brazilians that you don't take political sides with those people or their malice. You're going to want to try to convince us. That elderly gentleman, who I'm sure are actually victims of Alexandre de Moraes, these people are considered criminals. Out of honor, you should be among the first to defend these people. But that's okay. Today, just like yesterday, our hearts are broken. I have no shame in opening up my feelings here, just like many of you, my dear brothers and friends. That's exactly why our hearts are broken. And knowing that what hurts us the most is that you don't even care, because it seems like we've already gotten from them what we wanted.